Will today be a disaster? Right now we are experiencing the highest solar activity that we've seen in 20 years. K-factor is through the roof, solar flares, you name it, it's going on. The government is worried that cell phone networks, the electrical grids could possibly go down. We are racing. I was a little worried, but I said I'll have faith in the pigeons. They are old birds. I'm going to document today to see what happened. One interesting fact, last night, I could not get my hens to go in the baskets. They refused. They fought me. They didn't want any part of going in the baskets. I run them in the baskets at shipping or at training. Normally they go in very easily, but like a pigeon that doesn't come out of a basket when you go training, something was wrong. They knew something was wrong, which I found very, very interesting. Today we are racing two combines. Boston Combine decided to go shorter because of the K-factor, the solar storms, the intense headwinds, questionable weather. They decided to liberate from 180 miles. Southern New England Combine, where my hens are racing, went the normal 317 miles for me. We will see how they perform. I'll put the results at the end of the video. If you want to see how I prepared the birds this week, it was exactly the same as last week. I'll put a link to that video from last week in the description so you can see what's in the feeder, what's in the water, and so on, how I trained them and how I fed them. So let's hope for a good result. We've had some great results so far. I expect the Boston birds in about 45 minutes, and then we'll start waiting for hens. I'm racing from two lofts today. The bigger loft with the skylights in the roof, the cocks are racing from that loft, my celibate cocks. The small loft, the hens, the celibate hens are racing from that loft. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I'm having a lot of fun. I appreciate it. And let's see how we do today. We just got 4 cocks, 3 hours and 47 minutes. Again, I'm shocked at the speed they made into a headwind on a bad day, but they always make great speeds. I was walking to my truck to get my microphone and the birds came home. And I'm very excited. Hopefully we had a good result, but 4 and a drop, 3 hours and 47 minutes from 180 miles into a stiff headwind. They're eating now all the rich feed they want. It's energy, it's the sneaky mix, traditional, it's champion. All the grits imaginable are in their feeders. Really helps them recover. My water is my mix. I'll put a link to the video. Hopefully we had a nice result today. This is my 5th pigeon coming home from the race today. We fly the tube, it helps scare the hawks. My brother just put it on. And we did get the 4 in, so we're pretty excited. I was worried about the K-factor, the weather, the sun, and everything worked out, it seemed. Hopefully the hens will do just as well. They're racing from 317 miles, and we'll have an update on them in probably a couple of hours. It's been about an hour and a half since the first cocks came home. I sent 5 on for training. They went up at 120 miles. We had a 5-bird liberation. They came home about 50 minutes after the first birds, and they're just kicking back. I did leave 3 home because they weren't ready for the workout, and as you can see, a little bit of the faces get stained a bit when you mix something with the new biotic and you use the water as like me. It will cause a bit of a film to form on the top of the water, but again, it's only stays on their face for like a half a day. You can see the bird that just drank there, and great product though. We'll wait for the hens. Hopefully we're going to have a big result today. Most of the sport uses the bubble top waters, and you won't have an issue with a little bit of a film on the top. My race team waters are just like this, so you know, bubble tops are better. And I do love the new biotic, but they're just recovering. They worked hard. You know, they were nice and light and buoyant. They worked hard. I'm not sure how I ended up, but I'm more excited about the hens, so I'll try to get them on video. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is my first hen from Southern New England. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. And she's in. We'll make sure she's scanned. There's the girl right there, 6 hours and 53 minutes. She landed, ran in the cock loft. I don't care where they trap on race day. Normally the loft wouldn't be open because they train separately, but she's actually into the minerals more so than the feed. I'll just pull her out, and hopefully we have a really nice performance today. Against the K factor, headwinds, pretty excited. This year's they're getting a drink. Looks good. Here's my next two hens. Southern New England Combine. Come on, come on, come on, come on. A little bit spooky. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, both in. Make sure they scanned. Very exciting, maybe 4 or 5 minutes behind the first bird. Well, I clocked 8 hens out of the 20 in about less than 15 minutes, flying about 7 hours today into a headwind. I guess the K factor, the solar storms, and the sun going totally crazy, worse than it's been in the last 20 years, did not affect the old birds. I checked with a couple other combines and they had similar results. So I'm excited whether they adapted to it with all the technology we have out there, possibly with the cell phone towers and everything that's in the atmosphere right now. The birds have adapted to it, but I'm pleased. Hopefully the hens will keep coming, and I had a good result. And again, no medication their entire lives, back onto the program. This coming week will be pretty much the same. I might feed a little different because we have 400-mile race.
These are our celibate hens resting from earlier today. The results are in. And as you'll find when you go to All Natural Health, that you have continued, sustained, great results. Very rarely do we have a bad week during the old bird season. It is pretty amazing how strong the pigeons get over time without ever seeing a drop of antibiotics in their life. Racing from 317 miles, our celibate hens against 45 lofts, 579 birds were 3rd combine, 11th combine, 13th combine, and so on. 21st, I think we had 8 pigeons in the top 52. Racing in the Boston concourse against 28 lofts, 371 birds, at 171 miles, our cocks were 10th, 11th, 12th, and 15th. We were a minute 28 from first. The cocks laid down a good performance, and I was proud of them. Usually they don't fly quite as good as the hens, but still, I was happy with the cocks this week. I was nervous going into today's race with these massive solar storms, I guess the highest, greatest in 20 years. But it went well. The birds responded tremendously. This week we raced from 407 miles. And if you want to see everything I did leading up to the race, I'll put a link above to the video I did last weekend. It shows the feeding, what's in the water, exactly how I trained them. I did everything identical to last week. This is Frank McLaughlin from McLaughlin Lofts. Hope you like and subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming. Thank you.